Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday. That means it's Nathbet.com after a little break, after the international break, but we are well and truly back with aplomb because I really fancy plenty of games this week. It's been very, very easy this week for me. We've had some shockers picking games recently. I mean, just all the tipsters have really. Some of the results have just been unbelievable. We've been very, very, very close to huge profits, just missing out. But at the same time, we've had a couple of nice winning weeks recently, and I really do like I say, week 12 this week. I'm very excited about that. So without no further ado, let me go straight on with the safe double. We take Chelsea -1. That's right, Chelsea -1 with that goal handicap against West Brom to kick us off. Simply enough is they're just superior all over the park, aren't they? I know they've got a couple of injury doubts, Hazard and Fabregas obviously two main ones, but they should have more than enough to dispose of them at Stamford Bridge. I really do feel that, and obviously with Costa being rested by Spain, I do expect them to win by 2 goals or more. I think this could be a comfortable 3-0 win for Chelsea. A nice one to ease back in after the international break. So I think Mourinho's got his way. He's got his main man rested, and I do think they'll be very, very strong and far too good for West Bromwich Albion, even though they've been doing okay under Alan Irvine. And I think that Mourinho will have far too much on this occasion. Chelsea to win by 2 goals or more. Yes, 8-11 is that price. Double them up with Stoke against Burnley. That's the second one in my safe double this week, guys. Stoke obviously under a great run of results. Fantastic 2-1 win at Spurs. Not many people saw that coming. I didn't really fancy Spurs on that occasion. I thought that the draw might have been a good result. Well, they went there and won, didn't they? And if they're going to play someone at home, especially how strong they are at the Britannia, then probably the worst side in the Premier League this year is probably one of the ones that you think are going to be an absolute banker. I do think they will be on this occasion. Stoke against Burnley. Stoke 8-11. Please back them. Stoke and Chelsea -1. Gives us a 2-1 double. That's with BetBright and Bet Victor. Please get those on ASAP. On with the treble, guys. Newcastle. Incredible turnaround, really, when you thought 5 games ago, Alan Pardew, they were singing for his name to get out of there. And obviously, Newcastle, a hotbed of football up there, they expect a lot. And they definitely weren't delivering. Too many French players, too many players sold, and not enough quality coming in. Well, they've turned that around. Back to back. 5 wins on the bounce. Liverpool, Spurs, West Brom, Leicester, you name them, they've beaten them. So the fact that Queen's Park Rangers, even though they have been much improved, come to St James's Park, I don't give them much of a chance. I expect Newcastle to win a tight-ish game. I don't think it's going to run away with it, but it doesn't really matter as long as they win on this occasion. I do think that Newcastle, even with a couple of injuries they have got, will be enough to dispose of Queen's Park Rangers, especially up there in Newcastle. So 5-6 about Newcastle, nearly even money. I do like that price. Newcastle to beat Queen's Park Rangers is our first bet. Double them up with Blackburn against Leeds. Leeds obviously a little bit better under Nigel Redfern, but at the same time, they have lost a couple of games, and you can't change a squad overnight. I think that's the problem he's going to have. He's going to have to wait until January before he gets some more reinforcements in. That's if he lasts till January, the way that Leeds go through managers. At the same time, Blackburn just in and around that playoff spot, a couple of wins, and they might be into those top 2 places. It is literally anyone's this year in the Championship. Top 10, top 12 teams, anyone can win it. Even someone like a Wigan, I know they're so far down, but I do really like them this season. Obviously, they've got rid of Rosler this week, and I had Malky Mackay come in. I do think they'll have a decent chance, and they might see them in the playoffs. It's so wide open this year. But Blackburn, especially at Ewood Park, Jordan Rhodes, when he's on fire, I do think that Leeds obviously very poor at the back. They don't travel particularly well, and I do think that Blackburn at 8-11 are a good price. So we're going to back Blackburn. Obviously, we've got Newcastle. Finish that off with Everton to beat West Ham. Now, West Ham have been on a fantastic run of form under Sam Allardyce. They really, really have. Beating your Manchester Cities, but not only that, but winning the games that they should be winning. And why do I back Everton? Well, obviously, it's a difficult time to play Everton. They're very, very strong. Obviously, they've gone to Anfield this year and won. Strong from the back right the way to the front, obviously. A little bit of pressure and a little bit of problems with the likes of Seamus Coleman being rested, Martinez, and obviously Martin O'Neill having a little bit of a war of words, as did Roy Keane. But Leighton Baines got arrested as well in the Scotland game with Luke Shaw playing. So they will be refreshed to a certain extent. And I know West Ham have been very, very good this season, but It has to stop somewhere, and I do think somewhere like Goodison Park, which I say is a very difficult place for teams to travel to, I think that Everton will win this one. I don't think there'll be many goals in the game, maybe a 1-0, classic 1-0 to Everton on this occasion. Again, 5-6, same as Newcastle, so I do like them. Just odds on. So Newcastle, Blackburn and Everton, 5-6, 8-11 and 5-6. They give us a nice 5-1 treble. That is with Bet Victor. Now, talking about offers, obviously, please hashtag Nathbet longshot for your long shot. Get your name up in lights. If we choose you to be our long shot of the week, then you will give you a free £10 bet of your long shot. So if it's a 200 to 1 long shot, obviously £2,000, 300 to 1 long shot, £3,000. You know where I'm going with this. As well, please retweet these tips. As many retweets as possible. Always appreciated. And you will get a £10 bet on the choice of a double, treble, or fourfold. And you will also, a lucky person who retweets as well, a different competition, you will also be entering into our draw to win an iPad Mini. That's right, double, treble and fourfold coming this week. If you are selected, you'll be notified at 12 o'clock midday on Saturday. You will be getting an iPad Mini if the double, treble and fourfold, if we have a clean sweep, and we did have 2 of them last season. And one more thing, a fantastic offer if you've not applied, if you've not invested, if you've not signed up for a Betfair account this season, please do that now. They have got a fantastic offer. I've said Chelsea -1 against West Brom is my bet of the week. Well, just Chelsea to beat West Brom, a 4-1 they're offering for new account holders with a £10 maximum stake. So you open an account, do not navigate away from Nathbet's screen. There is a Betfair icon just above and just below my head. Please click on that, enter your details, a free exclusive £10 bet, and you're going to get Chelsea at 4-1. No handicap, 4-1 to beat West Brom at home. Like I said, I'm backing them at -1 at 8-11. So you can imagine 4-1 at home outright is a fantastic price. Like I say, if you haven't opened an account with Betfair, please do that. Please do not navigate away from the screen. Do that as soon as you leave these bets. Put them on and then put the double, treble and fourfold on. Okay, finishing off with the fourfold, guys. Big game of the week, Arsenal against Manchester United. That's the game everybody wants to see, and plenty will see it on TV. I'm going to read you this injury list, which is incredible, really. Blind, Fabio, Garcia, Hernandez, Carrick, Evans, Shaw, Young, Falcao. I mean, the list goes on and on, so you know which way I'm going to bet. I'm going to go with Arsenal to beat Manchester United. Obviously, Manchester United have not hit form at all this season, only just got past Crystal Palace, scraped past them, and they really should have drawn that game a couple of weeks back. And I do expect Arsenal, who are riding high at the moment, obviously Danny Welbeck on the back of those 2 goals in midweek, he's looking like a force to be reckoned with. Put Sanchez in there, put Oxlade-Chamberlain in there, he's going to be on a high. You throw a Walcott in there, the freshness, Cazorla, and the list is endless. I just don't expect us, obviously with the injuries they've got at the moment with the back, but with the injuries they've had this week as well, I just think that Arsenal are a far the superior side, and especially at 5-4 odds against, I really like them a lot. So Arsenal to beat Manchester United at 5-4 is my bet to start the fourfold off. Liverpool, we're going to give them one last chance, and I mean one last chance, going to Palace. Palace horrible at home, 3-1 loss obviously a couple of weeks back at home to Sunderland, so Liverpool shouldn't have any excuses there. Yes, I know Daniel Sturridge has problems, and obviously his injury is not going to be in the game, but the likes of Raheem Sterling, I mean, if he's going to start Lambert, I think Lambert and Balotelli up front, they should fire. I must say that Balotelli, we expect him to do that every week, but I do think they'll have far too much quality on this occasion against Crystal Palace. So 10-11, just odds on, is a very nice price. I think they could win this quite comfortably in the end, actually. So Arsenal, Liverpool, Southampton is the third bet. Southampton 4-5 to go Aston Villa away. We know Aston Villa struggles. When they're ahead, then they can't keep a lead. When they're behind, they lose the game. And the best player gets sent off stupidly in his first game back. He's still serving a 3-match ban. So I just think that Southampton, especially riding high, like I say, with the likes of Tadic and Pele, they're just fantastic. They've been absolutely joy to watch, and I do expect them to win. And they've got a difficult schedule coming up in the next 3 or 4 games, but this is their last easier game on paper, and I do expect them at 4-5 to convert all 3 points. So Southampton, Liverpool, Arsenal. Finish that off with a nice bet in the Championship. Nice little accumulator booster here, guys. 4-4 booster. 7-4, 15-8. Charlton to beat Millwall. I think that's a fantastic price against a team. Millwall, yes, I know it's a London derby, but a team that have not won, have not got one win away from home this season, drawing 3 and losing 5. Charlton haven't had pretty good, decent record at home. Yeah, they haven't won all the games. They've lost a couple as well. But at the same time, Millwall really struggling and scratching around for points. And I expect Charlton at 15-8 to go and win, especially at the Valley. Difficult place to go. And like I say, I think it's a very good price, a very nice boost, pretty nice price to boost the fourfold anyway. So Arsenal, Liverpool, Southampton, and Charlton gives us a 20.5. That's right, 20.5 to 1 fourfold, guys. That's with Betfred. I've got a sneaky suspicion this week that we could have something a little bit special, but make sure you're on board. You don't want to be regretting it come Saturday or Sunday at 5:30 or 4:48, depending on which games or which accumulators you put on. Make sure you put them all on, guys. Have a great one, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.